Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast Reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is a ranking of Kings, episode 19. Mm-hmm. What were you saying midway through?
Yeah, I was saying, I wasn't saying this midway through. I was saying this as we were out in the kitchen.
Yeah.
But I was saying that this episode really came at the perfect time, kind of like close to the end, but not like in the final little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Where it sort of introduces broader ideas and widens the world a little bit before we potentially finish this like smaller scale conflict or have like some type of revelation about it that is going to like conclude this season or this part of the story, and then we can move on to something else. Because I know Carson, before we watched this episode, was saying a lot like, I don't know where it's gonna go from here, how they're gonna keep it interesting, or what's gonna be there to like keep the story going.
Yeah.
So I think that this episode kind of added that in.
I think so too. I think so too, ladies and gentlemen. Leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon to get uncuts and a month ahead. Hope you enjoy most of all. Let's go. She's not there. She's over a little bit more. What is this?
Is Kage after he had gone away?
Is this in his
Look at
mind?
Boji's face. Is that bad for him? Will that hurt him on the inside?
I mean, he's immortal. So he's gonna fight to get out.
Oh!
No way. No way. There's no possible way.
If Kage's dead, I don't know what.
I'm really glad we started off this session with a good episode. Let's see what happens next. What the fuck?
It really worries me that they left that for this episode, because I'm like, okay, well, if they wanted us to think that he was dead but he wasn't going to be dead, they might have had that to finish off the last episode.
Yeah.
You know, like, instead of him getting really big, it's like that happens, and then the end of the episode is where it comes up, like, he busts out of him. And I'm getting stressed out as well, because healing, like, she's close by, but she wasn't going with them after Boji,
Yeah.
You know?
That's him. That's the king I kept pointing out.
Oh.
He's a wise man, a wizard. What? Whoa. That's the king. The king that went insane and destroyed his fucking thing, and then this is their dad, younger. Mm-hmm. Or maybe this is him. It's one of them. He had the same, like, floofy hairstyle, and this is gray. That's the guy we're talking to right now. I guess he's the king of Homa now? Or what was he the king of?
Yeah.
And who the fuck is this guy? This is crazy. Aren't exactly monolithic.
Yeah, I wonder.
What?
I wonder if it's like they get their power from people believing in them as well. Like it's kind of that. So then that's why the brother's dad was dying, because people believed that the gods were something that could be like messed with. They weren't
They weren't
gods. They weren't on a complete, like, they were very
unimpeachable. They weren't unimpeachable before, or they were unimpeachable, and now they're not.
No one could stand up to them. And even though they still won this fight, it showed that they could be challenged.
Yeah.
So like their name doesn't carry as much power anymore.
Mm-hmm. This scene is so crazy. Yakuzawa. So this is after they drove out everybody from Homa.
Yeah.
And then they went over to Yakuzawa.
Yeah, because Homa went and joined up with them to stand against them, and then they turned around.
Mm-hmm. But I think that maybe they were maybe they were raiding. They weren't necessarily just trying to destroy Homa. I meant to mention this before when we were making theories and stuff. Maybe the reason they all banded together and attacked Homa because Homa was the one civilization that was achieving the power of the gods, right? So they were encroaching on the amount of hold and power that all of these former kings, now gods, had achieved, and were lording over everybody. But because maybe magic was growing, human magic, like arcane magic, as opposed to their divine power, was growing in power, they wanted to stamp it out quickly before it got too powerful. And maybe they had some research into, since they were like, human enlightenment has made advances, giving them wisdom. Yeah. Which is, by the way, what the word wizard comes from, is wise man, is wizard. So yeah, maybe they were looking for whatever they had learned that was different, something to supplement their now fading power.
Yeah, what I was also gonna say,
immortality,
is what he says is he's talking about humans getting smarter, ancient powers becoming lost, and
this is no longer our era.
He said something about like we need to find a different way.
A different way to.
It's about time the god. It was right there.
I would like to enslave them, but they'll have no one to turn after this. Let them be. They're finished after all.
Yeah, it's about time the gods find a new way to rule over humans. If this is maybe where they, like, I wonder, like, if the ranking of kings comes from them, this is, like, that's, like, the new way to rule over humans, is, like, have this sort of system in place. And once someone is, like, the number one king, that means enough people believe them to be strong, then they kind of, like, become strong.
But what would this guy get from that?
I'm not sure.
From electing another person or you know, grooming another king to become their power, would they then sacrifice them? Maybe stealing their sanity, stealing what makes them strong. But in that case, then why is he there if that is indeed the same king that we saw go insane? I'm not sure. Relationship between gods and humans. Super interesting. It also funny, this is a random thing, but this is like the kind of staff that Master Roshi has in Dragon Ball. Right. They cut off her face and her hands.
Just gonna kill all of them.
What happened after that? He killed all of them. This is like this is like Nerevar. This is literally like sweet Nerevar.
Yeah, these guys are completely done for.
Just a trail of blood. Oh, all the bodies? Is he taking them as sacrifices? Or, oh, to heal her. Oh my god!
Jesus.
That's what he means by, like, his daughter, his mother, his friend, his teacher all together, because this is like him being kind of a father figure to her, saving her because he killed her father.
Yeah, and then and he obviously had a lot of respect for her mom.
Yeah.
And this and that, and then it all just kind of got like tied together.
Very complex relationship. I imagine it would.
So.
It didn't? Oh, he's just not accepting that she's cruel because of all that shit.
私はボッジ様のもとに行きます。そうだった。お前がボッジをデスパーに。そしてあの子は強くなった。もうボッジが叶わない相手なのか。はい。鏡については状況によっては切ります。
No way.
No.
There's no way, right? No way. What?
What do you think about that?
What the fuck?
Healing him up. She's possessing that guy.
Why would she do that?
She feels bad.
Is he getting these memories? What is this? What the hell is this? What is this? Oh, life and death. One side's life, one side's death, and then in the middle is the river's running black like Ouken's blood.
Oh. Get him, Boji. Oh.
そうか。私たちはこの世界に存在していないんだ。誰かの思念の中に。ミランジョの思念か。ということは、私は死んでないぞ。やはりハンさんは死なない。
Shut up. She can like come on the other side and pull that rope back.
渡ればもうこちらには戻ってこれないぞ。
ミランジョ。
現世に未練はないのか。現世未練。影ちゃん。ほら、おいで影ちゃん。校長。ボッチ。ボッチ。ボッチ。ボッチ。ボッチ。ボッチ。ボッチ。ボッチ。ボッチ。影ちゃん、早くこっちへ。もう終わったの。さあ。母ちゃん、俺、ボッチを助けたい。 ちゃん。そっちはどう？元気にやってる？しいよ。何も不満なんかないの。みんな幸せなのよ。よかった。母ちゃん、俺やり残したことがあるんだ。戻ってやってくる。ちゃんとやりきってきなさい。うん。後で必ずここに戻ってくる。でもじじいになってるから気づかないかも。待ってるわ。じゃあ。影ちゃん、顔をもっとよく見せて。影ちゃん、頑張ってね。お前が戻ったところで誰も救えないぞ。
Shut.
お前ミランジョだ。なんで俺を助けるんだ？よくわかんないけど、部屋は言っとくぞ。お前が仕組んだことの礼ってのも変か？まあいいや。ありがとう。ポッチ、今行くぞ。
So you remember what it's like to build your happiness on the happiness of others, Moranjo? She's like,
the hopeful child in her was repaired. This is a bit awkward. What was that interaction? That was weird. Oh, come on. No, please. Please, not them. Not Mitsumata. Please, no.
the best snake in the world.
He's already lost one head. Come on. No, 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 no.
That's a
That's his tail.
Oh
What
my
the
God.
hell?
It's like with a rat.
Yeah.
Oh, Bevan's gonna come. That was clean.
Okay, now mail the bottom half to China right now. Pull it away.
It's kind of cool, actually, because there's four they called, like the four something, but they're all like teamed up in this final like confrontation here because they all kind of like went off in separate ways and stuff, so that's kind of nice. I wonder if she's back in her body.
Her body was destroyed, I thought. Or no, it was in the ice.
Frozen, yeah.
Someone else.
Could be Moranjo.
Moranjo? Is that who they're thinking of? Would they think of Moranjo? Because Bevan didn't know about Moranjo.
あなたは恐ろしく強くなった。
But I guess two of the other guys did.
そのボッジ様にこいつは勝った。ボッジ様のハリケンでは相性が最悪だったということだ。その細い剣で私の剣が受けられるか。攻撃できるのは強い。
Is he healing faster because he drank all that blood?
Probably.
どうなってやがる。だが
Feel free to jump in anytime, you guys. Oh, fuck's sake.
You're better with a sword, but not better with, you know, detecting stuff that's get thrown at you. Okay, come on, you guys. You three other guys that are standing there.
Nice. Where's the Knight of Postage Stamps? We need somebody to take this shit out of the kingdom. Here we go. Oh, the two of them together are so overpowered.
Doesn't even do anything.
He's the shield.
Careful. And what happens if you just like mush him into a pulp?
It just reforms. You have to literally box this up in a steel box and send it halfway to Siberia. What training?
Don't like that at all. Oh my god. It's just like right in the zone.
The Big Four.
What do you want? What do you want? Why?
Why are you so pathetic over there?
You want out? You just want some attention, don't you? No. What do you want?
Well, come here then.
Come over here. Psst, psst, psst. Come here. We're trying to work.
Careful with the carpet.
Yeah. Come here. Get over here then. Come here. Come here. Look at all this screeching and hollering. Come here. What are we gonna do with you, huh? I'm gonna just let her out.
Think so?
You wanna come out? Is that what you want? I don't wanna go out. Okay. Where do you? Wanna go out? So you stop screeching at us?
Jesus.
Freaking as soon as I let her out, she's like on the carpet.
Right now? Like after you let her out?
Yeah, she was just like asking for pets.
Jesus. Okay, back to this intense final confrontation. Oh, I don't like that. That's the title. That means they're gonna die, right?
Unless they succeed as the last bastion.
Oh, it was the end of the episode anyway.
She couldn't have held it for like 2 more seconds.
Jesus. Okay. What about that one? That was insane when
I
Bevan
was
came
so
in.
scared that Kage was like ripped in half on the ground. And then they make it so sad with his mom. And what I think is kind of interesting about that scene as well is it's like so often in movies and shows and stuff when they're like seeing their loved one on the other side, they're like, no, don't come here, it's not your time yet. But Kage's mom's like, get on over here. I missed you, come on, hurry up and die already, it's great. Mm-hmm. I thought that was kind of interesting because you don't really see that very often. It's normally like, no, you still need to live. You're still young.
There's still time for you. Just
Instead,
like, come on.
Like, get over here. Hurry. Come back so you can't go back to life. And then Boji's mom's just like...
Wait, what was that? Anyway, yeah, so I mentioned it during the episode, but the when Miranjo's spirit, so like, yeah, that makes sense that her sort of empathy or her childlike wonderment and the hopefulness of her child self was broken and, you know, disabled, basically, literally disabled as she was. And then it was just kind of lying dormant there in the space where Daida was.
And she was, like, purposefully neglecting it as well.
So Daida came in contact with it, and it was like a fragment of her spirit. And it was... And yeah, it was broken, and then seeing Boji and all that stuff, it kind of healed it and restored her faith in humanity, essentially. Mm-hmm. And so maybe this is a turn for the better for her. However, she's committed numerous terrible Holocaust-esque atrocities, like huge, terrible shit, cursing people and killing dozens of people, and
dooming children to like. Just suffer and you know it's not I don't
her hands
know
might
what,
be too dirty for her to come back in the eyes of the kingdom and everything.
Depending, unless we move forward with this whole like gods and everything, and if she can like sort of use her powers for the greater good of not just this kingdom but possibly the entire world.
Or maybe she'll die and then her researcher, all the things that she's learned will be bequeathed to them, and maybe she's just too bad. But again, with what Kage was saying when they left the underworld, when Boji was saying that he didn't want to face Domas again.
Yeah.
He was saying that you're a coward. You don't have the courage to forgive. Mm-hmm. So you're not gonna go and do what you need to do because you're afraid to see this person again. You need to have the courage to forgive and healing as well. He was thinking about healing. And so maybe that will carry over to this with Miranjo.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, this whole thing has a lot of forgiveness aspects to it as well, obviously. You know, with healing, for sort of forgiving a piece and everything like that. Oh, really? You're gonna start up with that again?
Jesus Christ. Keep going, just ignore her.
I don't even remember what I was saying. Just there's a lot of themes of like forgiveness and caring about people and stuff. So I'm interested to see where she goes from here and how she can even deal with the guilt that she would feel once, you know, back in touch with, like, once you care about one thing, how do you stop yourself from, you know, you care about one child who died, but you already killed his mom. You know, where do you go from there? How does she reconcile that within herself at all?
Yeah, because that's often why people compartmentalize their empathy or their care for others, is because they need to, in order to do the things that they need to do. If they feel they need to do horrible shit in order to accomplish their goals, they shut that part away because it's too painful to have to confront it every time you do something terrible. Yeah. And that's where PTSD comes from. Little note about that.
And all this at the end with Ouken just regaining this lesson from his brother of like, oh yeah, just when it seems like you're gonna be beat, that's actually when you're your best. And as the audience, you're like, I'm sure that was fantastic back then, you know, like when he was a good guy and not a crazy immortal demon.
It seems like the way that kind of went, and the more we kind of look at Ouken's backstory and his personality and stuff, it seems like he was the main character of his story. He was the inspirational Naruto-esque, you know, I'll be your yes man no matter what. I'm with you 100% of the way, brother. And then his brother looks at him like, man, this kid type thing. And his other brother Despa is teaching him all this stuff. And yeah, when you're in a tight spot, when everything's against you, that's when your real power unlocks. Zenkai boost, Super Saiyan mode, where like his back is against the wall, everything is against him, and that's when he gets like the most ultimate power boost in order to defeat everybody. Like, it's straight up, he's the shonen protagonist, and
it's
then
like,
has been cursed from a bygone age.
Yeah, and it's interesting because he's able to take Despa's sort of intellect and use that and ingrain that into his physical abilities to have that automatic reaction and everything. So
it's like, this is weird. Like, Berserk comparisons is something I make a lot. This is like Artorias in Dark Souls 1 DLC. So spoilers for Dark Souls 1. But in Dark Souls 1 DLC, you go back, for the DLC, you have to do a bunch of shit that doesn't make any sense. And then you go back in time to a long time ago, because you meet like a maiden, a princess basically of the kingdom that was in this area that is now like destroyed and shit. You go back in time using this ring that you get from her or something. You go through, and it's like you're going through this like old, forgotten, destroyed kingdom with like familiar landmarks and like topography to places that you've explored, and seeing monsters that you fight hundreds of years in the future. Now, like, they're like rot and disease is like less advanced, and they look more like actual creatures, etc., etc. Anyway, you go down deeper and deeper, and then you confront Artorias, who was the hero of his time. And he went to go and seal up this like hole in the depths of the earth that the abyss was crawling out of and infecting everything. And you find him, and he is corrupted. He's based off of Guts when he gets the Berserker armor in Berserk. He is fully consumed by like this demonic presence. He's like broken. He even does like the same stance where he's got the sword on his back and shit. But it's very similar to this, where he is corrupted by this evil, and he needs to be kind of put down. And I forget where I was going with this. But basically, like, you are there to go and finish his job, and then you like have to confront him and kill him and basically put him out of his misery, because he's like being puppeted by this evil force. And he is like this old hero who was like the main character, like badass, and everybody, like, you talk to a couple people or one or two people and they remember him as like, yeah, he was like this really good guy. And you see his grave in the actual game when you're exploring and stuff. You see his grave and his dog's there still guarding his grave, and it's really sad. But yeah, it's same shit here. It's very similar, where he's like the main character. He's the hero. He had a lot going for him, but he, along the way, unexpectedly and tragically, he was corrupted by the thing he was trying to destroy. Yeah. And here he is. So it's just a cool connection there. I wonder if it's actually an inspiration, because I've seen like a lot of weird possible Dark Souls inspiration, like the way they make some of the sets in the castle, or draw sets. We've been watching Last of Us. The way they draw the environments of the castle and stuff like that, the layouts sometimes remind me of places in Dark Souls 1. And there's things in here that I was mentioning Elden Ring, but obviously the manga came out way before Elden Ring. But I'm sure it was some kind of inspiration, because Dark Souls and Berserk are incredible inspirations on Japanese fantasy. especially like traditional style, European style fantasy in Japan like this one. So I would be surprised if Ouken was not based off of Artorias in some way, but it's just maybe it's incidental either way.
Similar archetype.
Very similar, yeah. Was there other things? You were crying during the whole.
It was just
thing.
sad.
It was very sad.
I was so scared that the snake was also gonna die. I was like, is everyone like?
I thought Mitsumoto was gonna die.
Especially since no one has like really died yet, other than like the moms that were all like dead before the story started.
Yeah.
It's I was like, oh no, is something really bad gonna happen? And something still could happen in these next episodes. I'm not sure, but there's one way to find out, and that's to watch them. Please leave a like and subscribe, and check out our next video or go to our Patreon. Bye bye.
Welcome everybody back to another Bullcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Ranking of Kings, Season 1, Episode 20. Anything you want to say before we get into it?
Let's get into it.
Leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon to get a month ahead, as well as uncut reactions with better audio and visual. Hope you enjoy most of all. Let's go. Oh.
We're gonna see more of this.
Still here. Okay. His mom.
Oh.
Boji? Boji-kun, あなたのお母さんですか?
I'm glad Despa's here with him to see it.
強そうだ。そしてあの人はミランジョのお母さん。しかしこの状況は嫌な予感がしますよ。
I wonder if she can just see Boji's mom because of their connection, or because she is healing Boji right now and because of Boji's connection with his mom. Because Kage saw his mom, Miranjo seeing her mom.
Miranjo's mom be like, yeah, so this lady here, Miranjo, is actually telling me that you straight up murdered her.
We will talk about this when you're dead. I'm gonna have a long, eternal long talk about this with you.
I still can't wait to hear more about that backstory.
Yeah, with the demon.
With the demon. I feel like whatever happens with that is like critical because she looks so happy there.
True.
Miranjo, お母さん。
Sheena.
上品なのはやめだ。よくも私を殺してくれたな。私を殺すつもり者は渡れないぞ。
I'll be waiting.
指を鳴らすのは私の癖だ。暴れる理由はね。なら一緒に私を諭すつもりか。それとも私に懺悔を求めるか。憎ったらしいことは。ミランジョ。 どうしてなの? お前、もうこっちにも来られないんだな。
When was this? Another life or death?
Did she get stabbed after, or what happened to her after she ordered the hit on Boji's mom? Didn't she get killed then? She got.
We didn't. Did we see that?
I thought we. Yeah, because they.
Oh yeah, she got shot with the arrow. Right.
もうこっちにも来られないんだな。
Yeah, there's the arrows all around. Right. She got betrayed.
まだ死ねない。
She make a deal too.
お願い。
Betrayed.
Twice. Maybe once when they were young, and then once again. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe because she killed Boji's mom or something.
Yeah, because boss's bargain with him was tied up in Boji. So by killing his mom, maybe that prevented other children from being their power being stolen or something.
Yeah, but it was that she couldn't have any more children, and that's why she killed her.
Is that why?
Yeah, they said giant women can only have one children.
One children.
One children.
Okay. What could have been the other time that she betrayed him? Hold on, wait. This might be nothing. I'm just pointing this out. So the demon came out of Boss's body when he died, right? And Boss was away when this was happening. So maybe he wasn't away and like the demon took over or something. I'm just throwing that out there as something to think about. Or the demon wasn't.
Well, I guess it would have been in there already. I'm not sure. I'm
not sure. I'm just pointing that out as something I remember.
いろんな人を傷つけて誰も応援してくれない道を進むのか。そんな道必ずつまずいて途切れるのに。お前悲しすぎる。たくさん自分を犠牲にしてきたのに。
話はそれだけか。
もうお前を恨んではいないよ。お前のことは聞いたよ。罪を憎んで人を憎まずだ。私の息子は強いだろう。お前でも殺せなかった。あの子はたくさんの人に守ってもらってる。お前はどうだ。
しようとしていることはもっとあなたを不幸にするわ。そんなことない。まただ。私は幸せになるんだ。ミランジョ、お母さん、私はもう戻れない。そんなこと言わないで。
これは生の世界に戻りますよ。
私にはボス様しかいない。
ボッジ君、最後にミランジョを阻止するのはきっとあなたでしょう。あなたの母を殺した相手を裁くことになる。殺せますか？あなたはやはり私の見込んだ男だ。私の見た彼女の記憶を見せましょう。そしてどうすべきか判断してください。そうですね。私も情が移ってしまった。ええ、だけどもう誰も彼女を救うことはできない。
Speaking of people who can't be saved. Oh, they
all
did
have
it.
Pieces of
they
him.
took a piece each.
Oh, it's like trying so hard to.
You guys should really like separate when you do that.
I think they were like they're just exhausted.
That's some Alphonse shit.
So, oh.
You goddamn fool.
And you had a ranged weapon too. You were standing right there.
何も感じなくなっていた。魔人との約束を破り、何かが変わった。ボス様も他人を犠牲に自分の夢を叶えた。私もただ思いを叶えよう。それでいいのだ。でもまたあの感覚が帰ってきてしまった。これが私の
望んだことなのか。
これが
私の救いはボッス様だけです。
私は
ボッス様、言ってしまわれたのですね。ああ、アイダ様を使いボッス様を復活させる。
イランジョ、お前は鏡なのか。
I keep forgetting that he didn't know.
俺はずっとお前がどんな女なのか知りたかった。ミランジョ、俺はお前を。傷が治っていない。やばい、死ぬ。ぼっち君も影。
Kage's fine.
そうか、あの時影君、時期出血多量で皆死にます。
俺どうしたら。
Some.
王権に気づかれぬよう。
隊長、
The captain?
止血の技を持っています。隊長が最後の希望です。
ボッジ必ず助けてやるからな。
Stealth mode. Stealth mode.
俺の傷、あいつが。
Oh no.
Kage's great.
止血は済んだ。すれ違いざまに剣を奪い取って。
God damn it.
いけねえ、バレた。
Boji!
ボッジ、
Is it boss?
Yeah.
Died a boss.
ボッス様、
いけない。
息子の体が来た。何しに。
ぼっち君、
That's your secret attack? Kage's the worst rogue ever.
人思いに死んだ方が楽だろ。やめておけ。 お前がデスパーか。ボッジが世話になったな。兄者、雷。無駄だ。私に雷は効かない。いや、どんな攻撃もな。わかるだろ。
What? He can
How
heal?
can he- everyone can heal. I wonder if it's because he's in Daida's body
Maybe.
and it comes from his mom. Yeah, she can
Oh,
sense
yeah,
him.
yeah. The music is so good.
ヒリング。待て、ヒリング。
Wait just a minute.
What?
Healing's from the same place that other king was from. The crazy king. Cause this crazy son was wearing the same. I was wondering I was like, where does this armor come from? He was wearing the same armor with the red and black stripes on the bottom. So they come from the same place.
He even brought out the sun.
Yeah.
ダイダ様がヒリング様から受け継いだ治癒の魔法を使ったのか。味方なのか。
He's really showing off that he's okay. I mean, this is great, but like, you guys are always getting a little bit carried away in like in a moment where we should be asking more serious questions. Yeah, we still have this.
Boji君、オーケンに対して我々ができることはもうないんですよ。落ち込まない。誰かに頼ることはとても大切なことです。任せましょう。だが、できれば相打ちで。
Yeah.
真意はまだわかりませんから。
But I don't want Daida to get finished off.
No.
不死身とはいえ、さすがにボス様には。
But he's not in his normal body.
Probably makes him faster.
思ったより体力を使うもんだな。力は半分以下か。大したもんだ。
みんなを直してくれて。
ボンジ、素直で優しい子だ。
おい、若力かなんか死んねえだ。なめてかかんなよ。あ、俺はぼっちの親友や。
そうか。早くこっち来なさい。なんだよ、デスパーさん。馬鹿げりませんよ。危ないでしょ。いや、間違いなく黒幕。敵ですよ。
Even that's questionable.
最強の息子がかなわなかった相手から血は筋肉わけがないだろう。お前がまともだったなら楽しめたんだろう。
Goes for the wrist.
Punch him or something.
私に普通の剣が通ると思うか。
What? This isn't his body. How is he doing this?
Maybe it's just his like abilities are in there as well. I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
Boji, オーケンが勝ったら俺たちの負けだ。だけど、お前の親父が勝ったなら
It's 50-50.
黒幕の親。
Shit.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Everyone's just like. See, this is what I was saying. Like, what if you just like
Mush him up. He's gonna chuck it across the world. Oh, crush it into a diamond. Oh no. How do I deal with this? Baseball bat time? He's gonna send it away?
You're gonna dig a hole? Maybe find a good spot to dig a hole.
Even if you bury him.
Down.
A root? Oh, just a boulder. What is he planning?
あれで下敷きにしようってのか。 これじゃ同じことの繰り返しじゃねえか。どうやったら倒せんだよ。
I mean, at least he's not getting hurt, so I guess he's.
And then just roll it over?
Sounds like he's really
Or
struggling.
just like he just can't get out. Eventually the rock would break if the magic is powerful enough. Oh, his brother's screaming. That's sad. I mean, that's a weak point. It'll just burst out of that.
ボッジ、普通はやべえ。全然でかい。大丈夫じゃないの。
That's it?
That episode felt so short.
It did feel really short.
Just boss just turning him into applesauce over here.
Yeah, like 20 times. Just like trying to okay, what can I do here? Okay, can I crush him up? Okay, I can crush him up.
That's cool. I love that he used Ida's powers.
Yeah.
As well. And I wonder if it's just, like, they're so strong just because Boss is wielding it and he has a lot of strength, or if that's, like, Daida's ability from his mother has been enhanced by having Boss's, like he's obviously not a giant, but he has some of the similar, like, abilities or, like, the strength. Like, we already knew that he was really strong when he was, you know, fighting with Boji and stuff.
Yeah.
So that would be cool if... Hopefully, I'm still hoping that Boss is gonna get out of there and Daida can come back. And then, yeah, if he can just be like an even stronger version of his mom, that would be super cool.
That'd be badass.
Boji. They keep showing this with the demon and Moranjo, and I'm like, I just want to know more about that because I feel like that's like kind of the missing
very critical,
piece.
yeah.
But then they keep talking about it and they keep like giving little hints, but nothing very substantial on that. And Boss, when he just like bashes them all, but it's just to get them all in a pile so he can heal them easier.
Yeah. It's crazy he was just able to summon that power. I guess he could just feel it or something. And then all with Moranjo, she's just trying to... She just was destroyed as a kid. Now she's just trying everything she can to try and just feel normal and happy.
Yeah,
that's like her whole thing.
What's super sad about it is she is attached everything onto Boss, and he's the only way for her to be happy.
She's unable to move on.
But imagine how happy she would be if she didn't have that super unhealthy attachment. Just like kind of the same shit happened, except she was like a big sister to Boji, and Daida, well, I mean, obviously, Daida probably wouldn't be around because she wouldn't kill Boji's mom. But, you know, like, imagine all the friends that she could have had and how fulfilling and, like, all these people are so nice. Like, everyone that Boji's met is just, like, they come around to be the nicest people ever. And, like, how full her life could be if she wasn't the one sabotaging it for herself.
Boss's motivation is just so mysterious to me. Like, I feel like we kind of nailed it down early on. Like, it doesn't make sense for him to want to, like, live forever, right? Like, that doesn't make any sense, but maybe it does, and we're just being too hopeful. Like, it seems like they've seeded a lot of stuff about, like, him.
But him coming to help everyone here, just, it seems like he feels... Because of what happened to Moranjo's mom, and he wasn't there to protect her then, it seems like he like also has an attachment to her and feels like he owes her for not being there to protect her, but at the same time she's like going rogue and sabotaging his entire life, you know, so it's like this balance, and I'm wondering if it will end with them kind of both dying, like if he, you know, but it seems like she, like, did his soul get eaten by the devil, or it didn't because she put him back into himself or into Daida, so I'm not really sure how that works. But if her soul's getting eaten, was his like also on the table, or was it because he offered Boji's strength that his soul wasn't like up for grabs from that?
I feel like if the demon didn't want to do that deal with Boss, then he just wouldn't have.
Yeah.
So because it was up to him, like it wasn't like Moranju made this deal and like claimed Boss's soul and betrayed her that way.
No, I was just saying because Moranjo's soul, like the demon took Moranjo's soul, but I was just saying if that's not the case with Boss, then that makes sense how she was able to like bring him back afterwards, and then the demon like made the deal, like put her into the mirror because of their like previous arrangements.
I wonder what the previous, what the first
time.
broken promise was. Very mysterious stuff. I liked seeing Boji's mom again. That was nice.
I did like also that she couldn't see Boji.
Yeah.
Because I sometimes feel like, you know, when there's like the dead parents having a moment with their children in like a weird like afterlife-y purgatory kind of area, sometimes it can get be a bit too much. It can just be like, okay, now you're like, you know, but I like that he was able to see her and like see how she felt about Moranjo, which also like helps inform him of like what actions to take against her. Obviously he already wasn't going to kill her, but just knowing that his mom is like okay with that as well after finding out that she was to blame, then that's like I feel like that's good as well.
Well, we're moving right along, powering right through. Leave a like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.